Yo, what is up, guys? We are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and as you can see, this is essentially just like a little bonus summon for you guys. If you guys are like me, I'm a sucker, essentially, for any summon video, right? I love watching summoning videos, particularly on Dokkan Battle, but I do love to watch, summoning on Legends, even Grand Cross, some of the other, more niche ones, not really so much. I have even watched, like, One Piece Treasure Cruise summons. Basically, you've named it, I've watched it, right? So anyway, what I decided to do is instead of saving up all my tickets, because sometimes you just get that itch to summon, before I get into that point, that Int Android 18, quite strong, particularly when you pair her with her STR 17 counterparts. They are, honestly, they're ridiculously powerful. Do not sleep on them. The problem is they just are kind of subs on their teams, so they're not really fitting, they're not making the cut on most people's teams, but they're really good. Like, that 17 is really good for long events and such. But anyway, what I decided to do, instead of saving up all the tickets, I decided to just make this summoning collaboration video, if you will, this big summoning video of all the weekend summons. And then I decided to throw in one bonus round at the end on the Dual Dokkan Fest, particularly on the Boo banner, because if you guys watch my main summoning video, I usually only do one video per celebration. But as a content creator, you kind of get in the habit of recording your summons just in case something happens. For instance, like this upcoming multi. So it's kind of crazy. Forgive me. This dark mode look at this. Give it to me now, right? Of course, it's while I have dark mode on, but I get the Vegito Blue animation on the Weekend Summon banner. I don't know if I have ever pulled an LR on the Weekend Summon banner. Let me guys know how your luck went in that Weekend Summon banner. I would definitely be curious to know, because this exact reason, right? There is the potential to pull LRs, very, very precious LRs. This is what most content creators around the community will tell you to do, is just wait for LRs to come to you, right? And of course, it's this guy. This guy, I have pulled this guy, believe it or not, I've pulled him 10 times. So that is officially the rainbow on the TUR. If you guys expect me to use the TUR, you are sorely mistaken, just sadly mistaken, because we have a much better version of that character in Tech Broly, right? So Tech Broly, just obviously far, infinitely better than the STR version of that card. So it just completely doesn't make sense to invest orbs in him unless for some crazy, ridiculous reason they give the TUR an EZA along with the LR. I don't know that I believe that to be true, but I suppose it could happen. We don't really know at this point. I would guess not. I would guess that would not be a thing. But STR Broly, he's just this guy that I just cannot stop pulling. Him and Bullpan, dude. I feel like I pull STR Broly on every single legendary summon banner. And on every other banner in between, I pull fucking Bullpan. Bullpan's another unit I have easily pulled 10 times. I think probably more so than that. I think I have her up to SA 8 or 9 just on pulling copies of her. It's ridiculous. And then there are other units that I absolutely never pull. So just a couple come to mind. So since his original banner, I have not pulled one single copy of AGL Wrathful Broly. So he's been sitting at 69% for eternity, basically, right? Since his inception into the game, he's been sitting at 69%. Another unit that, like, I just cannot seem to pull, I just recently pulled my very first copy, is Barlot. Which, okay, who cares, right? You can't even awaken him here on Global because the event has never come back, so therefore we cannot use keys on it. But the whole point is like, I've used him. Well, I mean, I've never used him, but I've pulled him one time, and I've been playing the game for quite a while. We have the full house here, which does guarantee an SSR. Another thing about these weekend summon banners, obviously your odds of pulling things that are good are not really all that high with a 10% SSR rate and no GSSR. So any sort of indication that you would be getting an SSR is a good sign on this banner, because these are not GSSRs. We really need a Bobbity card. We just pulled Bobbity. I was really expecting that. Okay, that is a That is a big moment for the channel. He's another one of these units I did not have one single copy of, dude. Not one copy of Tech 16. And in my opinion, he is far superior to Int 16. Int 16 is possibly the worst designed unit that, look at that, I'm showing you right there. Not one single copy of him. But Int 16 has to be the absolute worst designed unit in Dokkan history. So, anyway, moving on. I was talking about Babidi. I'm surprised we did not get a summonable Babidi. Just speaking of, during that 350 million download celebration, the worldwide countdown, worldwide celebration, whatever the hell it was. I'm surprised we did not get a Babidi. So we get the single screen crack and the panties off a Hot Babe. You'll love to see that. That is a guaranteed Dokkan Fest exclusive, or on an LR banner. Of course, that means an LR. If we would have got that on the Weekend Summon banner, for instance, that would have been an LR. But we did get the Patara Fusion on that banner. But anyway, moving on. I forget, to be honest with you, who we pull here. I think maybe it's AG. Yes, it is. Okay. AGL Zamasu is who I was going to say. And then followed by a Super Saiyan Goku. But that AGL Zamasu, that's big. That is definitely big. He's a good card. I think he's definitely going to benefit a lot from the link leveling update. Shocker. You know, newsflash. Big Bad Boss's unit gets monstrously better from link leveling update, you know, so him at the rainbow level at this point. Is he at the rainbow level? I know for sure that he is rainbowed currently, so I did pull 2 copies of him during this last little rotation, so that is very good news. So, but any unit that has Big Bad Bosses, they just get so much better. It's just so crazy how good an additional 25% attack and defense is. We got the rainbow release there, and I'm convinced that the rainbow release at this point literally means nothing. It literally means nothing. I don't think there's any way to quantify it. It just means nothing. So I decided to pull out all stops here. We went ahead and did the have a high method, cracking the code on the free try. Just, again, pulling out all stops. You love the free multi. You love the ticket summons on this banner, am I right? So we do have Vegeta, and we don't really know what's going to happen, but boom! Zeno! You love to see Zeno, and we get the Patara Fusion there. So getting a Zeno was honestly, the real live recording of this, I was freaking out inside, but I couldn't yell. But I couldn't yell. I wasn't in a position where I could, but I wanted to. I was screaming on the inside because that was extremely hype. On this banner now, I've gotten 2 really, really hype animations, and I cannot complain. I officially have 1 copy of each. That's the rainbow on Chi-Chi, by the way. She provides 120% defense to all of her allies, to Peppy Gals, so. But anyway, there is Boo in the guaranteed slot, no less. But guys, your boy has 1 copy of each. It's been a long time since I've been lucky. Slap a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.